Divine Greetings Masters, very good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. This is Madhu Soni welcoming you all to Light and Soul Meditation English Group Masters. Thank you so much for being here and sharing your wonderful time, space, and energy with us. And it's precious, so use it wisely. So, Masters, before we go ahead, let us join our hands and give our gratitude to all the Masters, divine beings, and ascended Masters. So, let's join our hands together, Masters. So, and let us pray together, give our gratitude to all the divine beings, ascended masters, guides, guardian angels, loved ones, ancestors, our spirit animal, spirit guides, masters from the elemental kingdom, archangel, angels, and all the masters who are guiding us, protecting us. We give our gratitude, respects, and regards to all the divine beings, to the Param Guru Mandali masters, Saptarishi Mandal masters, White Brotherhood, White Sisterhood, our great Grandmaster Pitama Brahmarishi Patriji, Mahavatar Babaji, masters who are connected with the Most High, with the Divine White Light. We give our gratitude to each and everyone, to the teachers, healers, mentors, coaches, counselors, whoever is guiding us, protecting us, and showing us the right path, who are relaying those information, the wisdom, the knowledge, helping us stay in unconditional love state and in peace. Thank you to all the masters. We are really grateful and we feel blessed. We feel blessed in your presence. So always share your blessings with us. Give us your blessings. Please help us align with the soul plan, the path, the purpose, and also align us with the highest timeline that we have set for our incarnations, for our soul journeys. Thank you so much, Masters. Thank you. And we also ask and request to all the Masters to help us connect with their consciousness so that we also get the knowledge, the wisdom, and also connect and align ourselves with the consciousness, the highest consciousness. Thank you so much, Masters. So thank you each and everyone. So before I start the session, Masters, as you all know, it's the quote that I have shared with the group. It's by Roy T. Bennett. So let me share the screen. Yeah, here it is. So Roy T. Bennett Master says that believe in yourself. You are braver than you think, more talented than you know, and capable of more than you imagine. Meaning, from my side, that's what I feel, that sometimes we underestimate ourselves. We don't believe in ourselves and we think that we cannot do certain things that are that have come our way, or as opportunities, these things are there in our lives. And we don't believe, and the belief, we are actually feeling that we are not worthy, we can't do it, we underestimate ourselves, we think that we are not that talented because we always assume and compare ourselves with others. But I would say when the time arises or that opportunity comes where you are put into those tests or stress or challenges, you will come out just like the gold in the fire. Whenever when alchemy happens, you are basically from base metal, you turn yourself into gold, pure metal. That is how you turn into. You will come to know that you are much braver than you have imagined about yourself, and much more talented than you already know about yourself. You are more capable. And it's just that we need to believe in ourselves and always feel that we are worthy of ourselves, and always maintain this, that you have to love your own self. Once you start loving your own self, you will be at peace and you will know what to do in those stressful challenges or stressful times, situations, or events. You will come out, you will shine like gold, you will shine like anything. So, Masters, this is from my side, not much to share about this. It's very self explanatory. One second, let me just. So thank you everyone for joining in. So here today I'll be talking about, if anyone wishes to share anything related to this quote, please go ahead and share. And thank you so much for joining everyone. Also, let's talk about the today's the book that we are doing, as you all know. This is the book that we are doing, Only Love is Real, Masters. And today I'm going to take chapter 7. So in this chapter, we are actually going to talk about Elizabeth. So here at the start, let me also share the quote, I believe. One second. So there's a small passage always written in the at the start of that, you know, lot many poet and authors have written messages and passage. Let me share this with you all so that you also can read along with me. So today I will be doing chapter 7 from Only Love is Real. So here this passage has been written by John Milton. He says, "Wert thou that just made who once before forsook the hated earth, O tell me sooth, and calmest again to visit us once more? Or wert thou that sweet smiling youth, or any other of that heavenly brood, let down in cloudy throne to do the world good? Or wert thou of the olden winged host, who having clad thyself in human weed, to earth from thy prefixed seat didst post, and after short abode fly back with speed, as if to show what creatures heaven doth breed, thereby to set the hearts of men on fire, to scorn the sordid world, and unto heaven aspire." So, masters, here, Master John Milton is actually telling us about our soul, that, we have been told time and again that, we don't have the wings that need to be there to fly. But as souls, we have taken lot many incarnations, and we have been there with the soul levels. We have traveled lot many places. We have incarnated many times as different personalities, and we also have progressed as soul levels. Basically, from infant soul, we have progressed to old souls. But here, the it's telling us about our youth. Basically, we have learned when we didn't knew much. We learned through experiences as souls, and then we again went back to that heavenly abode, right? And came down again to learn something more. So that is how they're saying that the higher self or the golden self is the or word thou of the golden winged host. So basically, we are also connected with the Most High, who is the basically the God, the divine, who is helping us. And we have actually, this physical body is just like the human weed. Basically, it is, we have clad ourselves in this human personality. The physical body has to be left when we vacate this body, and when we go from this earth and we go to the heavenly abode, we fly back again, right, to this heavenly abode. So we have to go through this fire to become the golden self. And that is how, so in short, I'm saying that's the meaning that comes out, masters: to scorn the sordid world and unto heaven aspire. So there are a lot of things that are going in this world, but every time we come here, we incarnate, we are actually doing ourselves favor. We are progressing as souls, and we progress on this journey. We fly back again to this heavenly abode, where this heavenly abode is nothing but the purity of our mind, heart, body, basically thinking. So anyhow, masters, this was from John Milton. So now let's take this chapter and do the Swadhyay. So here today, we are going to talk about Elizabeth. So today, this time, when we are going to do about the Swadhyay of chapter 7, so we are going to talk about Elizabeth, who had been doing the past life regression from Dr. Weiss. So I think this is the second or third time that she is coming here. But today, when she enters Dr. Weiss's office, she is at peace, and she is basically feeling less depressed, and Dr. Weiss can see. That's what Dr. Weiss is saying, that today I see her and she seems less depressed, and her eyes were brighter. And she tells Dr. Weiss that today I'm feeling freer, basically, and very lighter. And so she had this brief recollection. Now, in the past, what we have read about Elizabeth was that in the last past regression, we have noted that she was a boy, of teenager basically, and she had swept off, and she drowned, right? So there was that fear of darkness, and also fear of sinking, or she was gasping for air. So this fear also had lessened now, and the fears of water or the dark has gone. um, Basically she has become more healed. So that had gone now, that fear had gone. So she knows, remembers, and anyhow, which whatever we basically impacted our soul journey in the last incarnation, that has a huge effect on our subconscious level. We remember it as memory, and that makes us more fearful, or some kind of impact is there where we show those kind of emotion. So anyhow, now again, they are ready to go into this past life regression again. So Dr. Weiss asked from Elizabeth, do you want to? So within few minutes, she goes into this hypnotic trance, and by her eye movement, Dr. Weiss understood that she is actually going into that deep hypnotic trance where her eyes were moving left to right very quickly, side by side, under her closed lids. And now Dr. Weiss takes her into this ancient time where she sees that she is basically experiencing some Native American South area. And she says, now she starts speaking, and she says, her eyes are closed and she's watching everything, visualizing. And she's into this past life where Dr. Weiss has taken her. So she says the sand is beautiful. It's a Native American South area, and basically probably Florida coast, west coast of Florida. So she says the sand is almost white, like it's so white and so um, beautiful. It's just like sugar. Sometimes it can be very pink also. So that sand basically is looking like sugar, is white, and also it is somewhere, it is also turning pink. Anyhow, she's pauses for a moment, and then she says the sun is setting over this big sea. That time sunset was there, that time. And says that she is right now looking at the west area, but to the east are the large swamps. So there are large swamps. She can see many birds and animals, and also in that swamp there are lots of small islands, and the water is filled with good fish, basically lot of fishes, because maybe the water is not that salty. So she says that here they used to catch fish in the rivers and also between the island. So again she pauses and then continues again. She says that I am at peace, we are at peace, my life is very happy, and the family is very large. They are basically everyone in the village, they seem to know Elizabeth. So it's not Elizabeth, the name might be different, but she is actually going into her past life. So regression is going on. And now she says that she knows about the herbal things. She's basically, she knows about roots, plants, herbs, and medicines, and also plants. So she knows many things about healing. So in Native American cultures, basically what happens is nowadays, maybe many people might put penalty on if you use anything out of allopathy or without prescription. So here in Native American culture, they says that there was no penalty for using healing potions for holistic practices. And earlier in 1880s or something like that, I would say, during the 1800s, there had been witch trials, if you all remember. So this is, I'm telling you separately, uh, not related. Let's see, it's related to book, but it's not written in the book. But she is saying that instead of being called witches and drowned or burned at stake, healers were respected and often revered. So during that time, what happened was, many people who used to heal others, or they used to use some herbal supplements, they were called witches or if they knew something, so what the punishment was to drown them, or they used to burn them at the stake, and they were not respected. They were called witches, and sometimes they were not also. So people would go and put some marks on the door that told them that they are witches or something. But they were also some. See, not every witch is a bad witch. It is a white witch or a dark witch. So mostly dark witch, they practice magic and like a magic that can harm people. But the white witch actually uplifts the community. Okay, so this is from my perspective, or this is what I know. And also, so now she says that when they were going into this past life regression, so she says that instead of being called witches, and drowned or burned at the stake, healers at that time, when she was born or when she was living that life, at that time, those those people were not burned or drowned, but they were respected and also revered. So, so at that time, Dr. Weiss also notices that there was no trauma in that lifetime, and now it was very peaceful. And so she died of old age, and the whole village was surrounding the the lady who died. Anyhow, then she also notices that there is very less sadness, little sadness with that death. So nobody is that much sad, but she's watching this as she's floating above her withered old body, and she's surveying from that scene, basically floating above. So the whole village is there, but there is lack of grieving. There is a lot of respect for the dead. There's a lot of respect for her when she's lying down as a dead body, and for her body and soul. And only she sees that there was only sadness missing. So why? Because she says that they do not mourn deaths, because they understand that the spirit is eternal. It is never ending. And it is also understood that it returns in human form again, if the work is not finished. Basically, some unfinished is there, unfinished business is there. So they also understand the spirit is eternal. So she also says that for people whose spirit is small, basically they did not have incarnated time and again, so for them the spirit is very, they it seems as if the spirit is not able to give more, or they feel bad about it. So for those people also, they do this, that they don't grieve that much, because and they don't celebrate birth also. So birth is also not that much celebrated, because when you are sending goodbyes, or when you are sending the old or the dead to the spiritual world, by basically letting them go when they vacate their body, so you don't grieve much, because you know that spirit is eternal. But at the time of birth also, there is this concept that sometimes by carefully examining the new body, the identity of the previous body can be known. So when you see, when a birth is happening, so at that time, if that person has some scars on their body or some marks on their body, it's known that they must have incarnated earlier also, and this is their second lifetime, or some past life they have lived, right? So, and because of that also, they don't celebrate the birth of anyone, because definitely it's good to see them born again. But for some time, some people also think that if the spirit of that old person who died, they might not like it, or it won't be good for them. So anyhow, now going forward, um, again, so she says that now they go again into this past life regression. And although the earth is, she says that although the earth is very beautiful, and continually she demonstrates the harmony and the interconnectedness of all things, which is a great lesson, life is much harder here. So with the great spirit, there is no disease, no pain, and no separation. So mark this line, masters. With the greater spirit, there is no disease, no pain, and no separation. There is no ambition, no competition, no hatred, no fear, and no enemy. There is only peace and harmony. So the smaller spirit returning cannot be happy to leave such a place. It would be wrong for us to celebrate when the spirit is saddened. It would be very selfish and unfeeling, she concluded. So anyhow, that's what I have told you. So here, as the soul incarnates time and again. The spirit becomes bigger and bigger, and they understand that the spirit is eternal and the body has to be vacated, but the soul continues to journey forward. And then the the grieving part is also, it becomes less. Basically, you are not in that hate mentality, no fear, no, there is no competition, no ambition. You become that old soul. But when a spirit is still young and they still have to incarnate and learn many experiences, then it becomes selfish and unfeeling to, even when you celebrate or when you grieve, maybe the younger soul, they don't like it because they don't understand at this time. So this does not mean that we do not welcome the returning spirit. She quickly added, it is important to demonstrate our love and affection at this vulnerable time. Anyhow, so again, um, the concept of reincarnation and the reunion in physical form of past life, family, friends, and lovers is noted. And in all times and in diverse cultures throughout history, this concept has appeared seemingly independent. So this is what Brian Weiss is saying. So now, yeah. So again, he pulls her back into the this memory of Florida, where she visited her ancestral home. Now, also, that is why she feels very much at home when she goes to Florida as Elizabeth, right? So the sand and sea of palms and mangrove swamps actually is there in her soul memory. And anyhow, then again, yeah, and also this is also noted by Dr. Weiss, and that is why this ancient stirrings have pulled Elizabeth into applying to the University of Miami, and also which led her to get scholarship and move to Miami. Basically, she felt at home there, right? So because destiny, out of destiny, it's because it was required for her destiny to be there. So then Dr. Weiss asked to Elizabeth, that are you tired? And then Elizabeth says, no, I am, she's basically resting peacefully on the recliner. And she says, no, I'm okay, I'm good. So do you want to explore another lifetime? And then she says, yes, little quietly though, but she says yes. So again, they travel back in time. And this time she notices that this is a desolate island, basically little bit, uh, she can see people coming here and going, and there are high mountains, the roads are dusty, and it's a pass on the road, like basically the road is like a trader's pass on those roads, basically a highway or route. And she has seen herself, she's a 15-year-old girl, and many traders are going from east to west. And so she's Dr. Weiss asked, do you know the country? Then she says, not sure, but later on she says that I believe it's India. Sorry, Asia or something. Let me see. I think later on she says that. Anyhow, not to go there, masters, but that's what. So she sees herself as very, intuitive. She's a Dr. Weiss is going to ask her a lot of questions, but did not want to disturb Elizabeth at this time when she was regressing. So he asked that, do you know the country? And details he's asking. So once, so what happens when you are actually accessing details? It's mostly, we start thinking logically, or we start thinking from our left brain, the left part of our brain or mind. And mostly emotions, any other things are more, or intuitiveness is basically the right brain uh, takes care of that. So Elizabeth is in a very deep, profound, deep state here, where she's accessing her past life. Yeah, she says in that paragraph, India, I think, and west of India, not very clear, but she is living in mountains. The traders are passing by, and she says, I'm a girl, 15-year-old. Her skin is darker. She has black hair, and the clothes are very dirty. She works in the stables where she tends to the horses and mules, and also she seems very poor. Her clothes are like that. The weather is very cold, and her hands are very cold when she's working. And she says her face is basically showing those signs while regression is happening. Dr. Weiss is actually seeing that her face shows that signs of grimace. Like when you feel cold, how do you do? And your hands are also like fists, you make your fist and you show your hand that you feel cold. And so her hands are like that, and she's showing through those expressions. So this young girl, she's uneducated, but the life is very difficult, very, very difficult. And I'm not sure here, is that a sexual abuse or a verbal abuse? I don't get this from the statement. So she says traders frequently abused her, sometimes leaving a little money. Her family was unable to protect her. So numbing cold and constant. So yeah, maybe some kind of uh, physical sexual abuse might be happening, not that sexually sexual abuse, but maybe touching or something. I think that might be going on, which the parents were not able to protect. So numbing cold and constant hunger plagued her life. There was only one bright spot in that young girl's life. So there was a young trader who would come often with his father and others, and she says that he loves me and I love him. So they both loved each other, because and she says that she is funny and gentle, and we laugh a lot together. And she said that I wish he could just stay, so we can be together all the time. And then she says that after a year she dies, after, like, basically she died at the age of 16. So her body already worn out because of the bitter life and elements. So because she got pneumonia, and her family is around her when she dies. And so this was a very brief life, but Elizabeth was not that sad, and she had learned an important lesson. So basically, what did she learn here? Dr. Weiss says that love is the strongest force in the world. She said softly, love can grow and bloom even in frozen soil and in the harshest conditions. It exists everywhere and all the time. So love is like a flower for all the seasons. Her face was filled with a beautiful smile. So she feels that love, that experience of love she feels in this lifetime, where she went into the past and regressed, and she remembers this now, and this brings a beautiful smile on her face. So now at the end of the passage masters of this paragraph, of this chapter, Dr. Weiss is saying about a Catholic attorney, that now there's a patient of his who is a Catholic attorney, and recalling that this was a European lifetime in the late Middle Ages. And in that lifetime, he remembers that his lifetime was filled with greed, violence, and deceit. And he was cognizant that some of these traits had persisted into his. So in this present lifetime also, that this patient is basically going and showing these signs. Basically, he's living this kind of life where there is also, he can see greed, he can see violence, and also he's deceiving people. So this fellow is right now reclining on the doctor's office in the Dr. Weiss's recliner leather chair, and reclining, and he's also aware that his body is floating when he's visiting his past life. And he says that uh, now he's experiencing this hell-like environment where he's amidst fires and devils. And this makes Dr. Weiss surprised. Basically, he's very surprised when he says that I'm this in this hell-like environment. So Dr. Weiss says that I have encountered thousands of past life deaths of patients, but never experienced a hell kind of experience where somebody has traveled into hell. So almost, um, everyone comes and tells about the beautiful light, a light that renews and re-energizes the spirit, but hell. So doctor says that because we are going into hell, so maybe it sounds like, it might not be rejuvenating or healing to the patient, or it won't re-energize the patient. So he waits for something to happen, but he reports that nobody was paying attention to this fellow, and he was waiting in that hell-like environment. So minutes passed, and then a spiritual figure arrived, and it happened to be Jesus. So Jesus appeared and walked over to him, and this was the first being who noticed, even like who noticed him. So nobody noticed among so many people. So what do you incurate? Basically, what do you get from this um, experience, right? So don't you realize that this is an illusion? Jesus says to this fellow, he says that only love is real. Don't you think that this is an illusion? So what that man had experienced was basically the illusion that he created from his mind. And Jesus says that, and don't you realize that this is an illusion and only love is real? And then as soon as he says that, and then the fires and the devils instantly disappeared, revealing the beautiful light that had been there, unseen behind the illusion. So sometimes you get what you expect, but it may not be real. So here I'm going to stop uh, my words now. This is for chapter 7, masters. So now I'm done with chapter 7. So here at the last passage, Jesus is there coming and saying that this is all illusion, and whatever you are getting is basically whatever you expected, because the mind created all those things. So when mind creates, or whatever you are expecting, you are assuming, you are creating that, and that is why you always need to expect light. You always need to understand that only good things are there. So sometimes we do create those negative things, and that is what is Master Jesus is saying. So far, so good, masters. I hope you all got the gist of today's Swadhyay book read. Any questions, anything that you want to ask or share? So, 3 or 4 important points are there. Yes, Sanjay ji.
Namaste, Madhuji.
Namaste.
So, the last one specifically you brought in, right? That the person was uh, experiencing the hell kind of experience. So, before that, it was mentioned, right, that he was very greedy and he lived his life fully with his own, basically within him only. And greedy person means he has abused others also. It means like greedy in sense of like a materialistic life only, right?
Yeah,
So when you depart from here, you carry certain frequency.
correct.
If frequency is in lower vibration, then you end up in the lower vibration, the what we call it like
Lower
the
realms, lower
con
realms.
right lower realms, and that's where you feel like so basically Buddha also said, right, you become what you think. He was whole life he was just
Definitely.
being greedy, thinking about himself and creating the environment hell here itself, and that's what he was experiencing there also. It's very important to be gracious, to be appreciative, to be lovable towards others. If you be that much only, you're not doing anything else. You don't have to spend so much money on anything else. But if you just be like smile full on people and greet them properly, that is more than enough to raise your vibration.
Correct.
That just I
And
want to add.
yeah, thank you, Sanjay ji, for bringing this point forward. One more point is that once you are into this greed and the lower vibrational mentality, basically cheating, deceiving, and cheating and deceiving are one and the same thing. But also you create that fear in other people's mind, and also you are living that kind of life. You are attached to the lower vibrational realms because you have opened that portal into your vibration, and that is attracting hell-like fires or hell-like experiences. So when you go into all those things, but if you start thinking not only abuse, but also you are abusing your own self, your own mentality, your own thinking, and also you are creating that portal. So once you are in that frequency, you will attract the same kind of frequency people, and that is
Absolutely.
basically is illusion that we associate ourselves that karma is there, but it is sometimes the karma is only like recently Master H.C. Jain came into the Hindi session group, and he was actually telling us about Advait Vedanta. So in Advait, basically the non-duality. Uh, Mostly we are associated with duality here on planet Earth, but it's like the only one is the that one God. We have divided so many we have also divided gods also and given names according to our ego mind. But the point is that only that one thing is real, and we all are one. So whatever we are experiencing is according to what you know um, what we have thought, what we have created in our minds, but the person who is next to us or who is maybe far from us, the point is we are all one. Whatever we are doing, it is somehow bringing that balance in our lives. And we all have to go back to that same oneness. We have come back from there, we are learning, and then we'll go back again. But the point is, whatever
Right.
we are experiencing, it is created by our minds. And that is what is very important, that the mind. So that is why today, when I shared the quotes, the other quotes also is very important that I shared, that, let me share. When you know what you want and you want it bad enough, you will find a way to get it. So not this one, the other one. Your mind is a powerful thing. When you fill it with positive thoughts, your life will start to change. This is what we need to understand, that we need to associate ourselves with a positive mind, the positive things, and not to worry. Even in the last two, like a week back, I have shared this quote on worry, where we should not worry. But if you have to worry about your present, not only don't worry, but associate yourself with the positive things. Anyhow, thank you so much, Sanjay ji, for bringing this point. And Rani ji, would you like to share something? Or Huma ji, anybody?
Just last thought on this one, Madhuji.
Uh-huh.
So scientifically also, if you see, right, we are made of, like a quantum physics says it, like we're made of light.
Mm-hmm.
And in biology, if you see it, we made of 50 trillion cells. Each of the cells is it has its own electromagnetic field actually.
Correct.
And our thoughts are being proven by the science itself that they are energy. So anything you think from within you, right, before it get expressed, it pass through three layers. It start within the energetic field in quantum field, then it's manifest into your electromagnetic field, then it pass through your mind, come out by word, by sight, or by any action.
Yeah.
So you started this action deep within. It means that energy started energizing your cells, 50 trillion cells, by this. And that's how you become what you think. So
Yes.
if you have positive thought, you get into positive direction. If you have negative thought, envy, grudge, jealousy, or any kind of negative thought, your body, each and every cell, 50 trillion cells, will take the same message and they'll
Yes.
work out accordingly. Your body energy, your body chemicals release accordingly, and that's how it behaves.
Yep.
So when you are always happy, like you be smileful and you talk nicely with people, you will be happy. But if you always be in anger in your own ego, you'll never be happy. So your body understand that
Yeah.
your cells will make bigger, like a bunch of cells, and then it becomes organ, and then organ makes the body. So each
Yeah.
and every place the same thing goes. The
Yeah.
energy carries everywhere.
Correct. So, in very simpler terms, definitely Sanjay ji has really told what happens to all the cells and how your body sends those frequency and emits those vibrations. The point is, the more positive we think every day, if we make a habit of thinking only positive and always being aware of how we are thinking, if there is anything negative that comes into our mind, then and there, cancel, clear, delete, and then say some positive words for yourself. Once you start building this practice, what happens to your body? Like as Sanjay ji said, every cell has their own wisdom. Like, yeah, I think past week we have discussed, every cell has their own wisdom. Every cell contains this nucleus, and in that nucleus we have chromosomes, and in that chromosomes we do have telomeres at the end of the chromosomes, the cap. And in that cap, the telomeres are there where the DNA is also stored. And the light has to go within that DNA into that genetic helical structure, into that gene code, everything. But the point is, if every day you start thinking and practicing this positive behavior, positive thinking, positive way of doing things, positive thought process, then it reflects into all the layers of your body. So the 7 layers of the body actually experiences this positivity, and then you start showing this into your aura. If your aura, if there is something that negative comes into your energy field, into your aura, if your aura is broken, then it enters your energy field. You start so clearing yourself, clearing your thought process, clearing your energy field, taking shower, proper hygiene. That also incorporates basically helping us being immune to all the negativity around us. And when you take spiritual baths, salt rituals, saging, smudging, and also I think that comes secondary, but most of all, thinking positive and being positive and um, taking this life seriously into a positive way rather than in a negative way. That helps your aura. And then every day when you practice this positivity, it reflects in your aura. So you become basically you are not sick anymore. You are in that happy, healthy state, and you are not prone to any illness then. So that is what another thing that comes to my mind. So just sharing this thought. Thank you, Sanjay ji. And yeah, Rani ji, and then we can go into meditation masters. Thank you so much, Sanjay ji. Yes, Rani ji. Oh, unmute.
Hello, Madhuji.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, I very much agree to what we all have discussed, and I have even seen it, practically experienced it, that how bringing that positivity brings that peace in you.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're always worried if you have some negativity, something against someone, or things that happened with you in the past, you're always in anxiety, you're always in worry. So, as you said, that you're always towards that lower vibration, right? And just letting it go just elevates you. Just letting it go just brings you to a different level. It's just like, you're lighter, so you're going up. So
Yeah.
I have felt it practically. So very much I agree to that. And also clarity, the other quote which you said about when you know what you want, you will find a way to get it. Very true, because it suggests that clarity of your purpose can give you direction, right? It drives motivation. It can be, we think positive and negative. People who want a goal is to, ruin the society, do wrong to people. That is also a goal. If that's a purpose, they get clarity towards that also. So you choose your path, but as soon as you get a goal, if you keep thinking about that, you just get the clarity, because it drives your motivation. And when you're clear about your goals and desires, you're more likely to focus on just that energy. So eliminating all the other energy, and hence not wasting your time. So essentially, clarity leads to determination, which in turn makes us finding solution more easily and taking the right action.
Yeah.
And you
Very,
can also become intuitive also if you just keep following that
yes,
one direction,
definitely. Very right point.
because that extra power is given to you. Universe just adds that power to
Very
you.
correct. Yeah. So this is what is very important. And also some people, when they come and say that, I don't find time for meditation, you will find time if you really want it. If you want to
Correct.
heal yourself, if you want to change your life, you will find time. So when people come and say that I don't have time, I don't have this, I don't have that, when they are in that complaining mode, you will never find anything.
And it's also a testing period for the person or for the soul, what you really want. If you really want it, then yes, of course, disturbance and obstruction will be there, challenges will be there. Life cannot be without challenge. Even Lord Rama faced the challenge, Lord Krishna, everybody faced the challenge who takes
And
birth.
that is why this last passage, that wherever, whatever you're thinking, you're creating that portal for yourself. That you are creating that hell. Heaven is within you, hell is within you. Both,
Correct.
right?
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rani ji. Thank you so much. So, masters, let's go into meditation now. So let's begin and sit cross-legged. Take our position. Sit relaxed and close your eyes. Start breathing in, breathing out, and clasping your hands and fingers, keeping your feet crossed. So as you start breathing in, masters, take your time as you breathe in and take the same amount of time as you breathe out. So at the start of this meditation, let us relax our body, mind. Let us inhale deeply and exhale softly, and slowly and steadily start relaxing your body from head to toe, from your crown, following your breath, getting into your left and right hemispheres of the brain, your facial expressions, muscles, relaxing your forehead, your sinuses, feeling this breath energy entering your ears, eyes. With deep inhalation, relax your brainstem. Let this life force energy fill your voice, your gut. Let this smooth incoming of every breath enter your gut, your chest, your lungs. Let each and every breath guide you. Let it go down into your body from top to bottom. Let each and every breath enter your heart and lungs. Let it relax your upper back, middle back. Try to straighten up your spine as you are sitting and breathing. Make yourself sit in a comfortable position. Let your shoulders relax. Feel this light force relaxing your hands, arms. Feeling every breath entering your palms of your hand and fingers. And feeling the vibrations of this breath. Pyramid, you can be in pyramid masters. If you have an eye mask, you can keep on the eye mask on your eyes. Also in pyramids from the astral realms. So let us invoke the golden pyramid from the astral realm for everyone who are doing meditation with us at this time. As you inhale and exhale, try to relax your abdomen, your stomach, and going down into your excretory parts. Feel each and every breath in all your extremities, in all your organs. As you inhale, expand your stomach muscles and contract as you exhale. Each and every breath, the lower half part of your body. Experience this energizing energy of life force entering your hips, your waist, entering your thighs, knees, calf muscles, and going down into your soles of your feet, your fingers, toes. And now let us ground and let us sit down. And feel this blissful energy that your body is totally relaxed, peaceful, and calm. Your body supports you, your mind supports you, each and every cell and organ supports you. You are in this positive state of mind where everything is peaceful, joyful, and blissful. As you inhale a sense of tranquility, serenity. Your body is totally stable and relaxed. As you ground body's energy, your body becomes more stable, more uplifted and balanced. Now let go of any identity that you associate yourself with at this time. let go of any responsibility at this time. Only remember that you are a powerful, happy, vibrant soul. Bring your attention onto your third eye or onto the nasal frontal passage, from where you start breathing in and breathing out. So keep all your focus on your breathing, and after some time, let go of the separation as well that you feel between your in breath and out breath. And just go deeper and deeper with every breath, Master, and start becoming one. As you inhale and exhale, Masters, feel the deepening of each and every breath, and also feel that you are becoming one with everything. feel and imagine that you're all going deeper and deeper and more deeper into deeper meditative states. And try to stay there as much as you can. Expand that deeper state. Let there be no movement in your body, masters. Let go of your body consciousness and travel deeper into your own self. As a soul, you are traveling to higher faculty of mind, higher dimensions, to deeper meditative states. For that, you have to go within. Try to study your body as much as you can. My dear masters, now very slowly and steadily, let us come back into our body's consciousness. Take a minute or two to return back and start feeling your body from the crown of your head going down towards the feet, your toes, very slowly. Now let us, as you are experiencing this blissful energies, very slowly feel the sense, all the five senses. As you inhale deeply, feel this breath energy going into each and every sense. Feel your eyes as you breathe in, your ears as you try to hear the breath that you are inhaling. Every breath that you are inhaling through your nostrils, and how you feel in this breath energy entering your jaws, your tongue. Feel each and every breath on your skin, the sensations that it carries, the feeling that you feel. Very slowly, try to straighten up your spine, your neck, your head. Give gratitude to Mother Earth, Father Universe, and the wonderful pyramids that we called from the astral realm, the Golden Pyramid. Thank you to all the meditators who are meditating with us today, or who are going to hear the wisdom and do the meditations later on with the recording. We are immensely grateful to each and every one. Now, very slowly, masters, try to unclasp your hands and keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Whenever you are ready and comfortable, please open your eyes beneath your palms. Take a deep in breath and come out. Hug yourself, give a pat on your back. And say this to yourself that I am love. Within me and around me is love. I love myself and I love everyone. I love everything about me. I love and accept myself. Whatever I do it with love. Whatever I work with love. My life is filled with love. My relations are filled with love. My home is filled with love, peace, and happiness. I'm really grateful. Thank you so much, Masters. Thank you to each and everyone. Wonderful to have you all here. So, Masters, today is 23rd, tomorrow is 24th, Christmas Eve. And for US people, basically, many people do a lot of shopping at this time. And also, if you guys are busy, I would still say take out your time for meditation. We'll do a very simple meditation tomorrow. Basically, it is just only meditation, no wisdom sharing, or no, I would say, no book reading, only meditation. And tomorrow and day after tomorrow, because tomorrow it will be day after tomorrow it will be Christmas Day. So I'm thinking of taking leave on Christmas Day. I'm sure you all also would like to spend your time with family. When we celebrate Diwali, we should also celebrate all the festivals. So taking a leave on 25th of December, if you all feel like taking, you all can take, but do your meditation. Tomorrow there will be meditation class, okay? So do attend meditation class tomorrow. It will only be meditation, no wisdom sharing, and no little bit about Christmas, definitely we'll talk about. But otherwise, if anybody wishes to share anything important or anything related to Christmas, please feel welcomed and feel free to share your thoughts. And try to join in tomorrow, day after tomorrow on Wednesday. For us, it would be Wednesday. So Wednesday, there will be no class, okay? Just letting you know. Then we'll do join on Thursday and then Friday. Thursday, I think Wednesday is 25th. Yeah. Thursday, again, the book read will be there. So let's see, masters. Okay. Anyone wishes to share anything? Or if you all want, let me know what. See, no one is discussing, so I can't, decide. If I ever need to decide, I decided already. But if there is anything that anybody wishes to share, you can share or put it in the group, masters. Any request or any recommendation, I am ready to hear. Let me know. So thank you so much, everyone. Any experiences that you felt or you want to share, you can raise your hand now. If not, then we can end the session. All good so far? Thank you so much, Sridharaji. Thank you. Okay, masters, then we can meet tomorrow with simple meditation and anything that anybody wishes to share on Christmas, do share. We would love to hear from you. So thank you, everyone, and stay blessed, stay happy. May we all be happy, healthy, and vibrant, masters. May we experience life's joy, love, happiness in our lives, in our relationships, in our work. Let us do meditation every day with our own individual self as well as with the group energies. And do your help to the society, give your help to the society, help each and every one by teaching them meditation, awakening them, letting them know of the soul wisdom, and also working on your inner self by going into that inner journey, taking that inner journey. Thank you so much, masters. Stay blessed, stay happy, and stay vibrant. Have a good night and have a wonderful day from whichever part of the country you're joining in or world. Thank you. Thank you.